Good morning, it's me again, Inspirational post by Leverson. Before I get straight into it this morning, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody at the moment who's subscribing, leaving comments, putting thumbs up. It means a lot. That shows to me that there's a lot of like-minded people out there that we want to be on the same path, we want to be on the same journey. We're on the same path, but we've all got our own journeys that we are heading for, but we're exactly going the same way, with the same mindset, with the same goals. Not exactly the same goals, but we've got the same goals, as in the spirit to keep going and keep moving forward and keep pushing to where we need to strive for to get to as well. So yeah, just a massive thank you for everybody that's getting on board and seeing that where I'm coming from, it's coming from a place of just here. Also, it's coming from there as well, but mainly it is coming from a place of love, and it's coming from a place of determination. It's coming from a place of I won't give up. It's coming from a place of we can, as a social community, come together and we can work things out. And it doesn't matter about, for me, the colour of a person's skin. There's always going to be a lot of divisiveness where out there is going to be two sides of people that think certain people should just stick to certain races, like races shouldn't intermix, or people of black, white, Asian, Oriental should not come together and be as one. We should be separated. But I don't believe that anyhow, because how I see is we are all of the same. The only different is it's just the pigment of our skin. Most people want the same thing. If you haven't come from privilege, if you haven't come from a background of, as soon as you're born, that you are immediately going to be okay for the rest of your life. Where I'm talking to the people that are starting from a place of base, right at the bottom. They're the people that I'm talking to, because that's what I know. So I can't talk from another point of view, from being up there or being in the middle of there. I have to talk about what I know. So I'm not going to say that I'm talking to everybody, because I don't know that person's mindset, that have come from a higher level. I don't know how they think. I don't know how they perceive me, how they perceive other people within that. I'm not even going to go along on the basis of how people up there see us, because that have coming in now with, not with a older mindset. I'm talking about like the new generation, because I don't know how they're thinking, what they're thinking, because I know that they're probably into, as I'm saying, probably into a lot of quick things. They want things quickly. But I'm just a person that wants to bring people together of all colours, whatever they prescribe to of religion. That is their business. Okay, I just want people to come together that want better, and that is it. Bottom line, I just want better. I'm not really want to get into where it's going to be, I'm going to cane you for your political belief, because that is up to you. That is your choice. I'm not going to get on top of you because of your religious belief. That is your choice. I know what my choices are, and my choices are, as a as a male, as a black man, as a man that just wants people to come together of goodness. That's all I'm looking for, is people to be the best that they can be, regardless of where they've come from, really, to where they want to go. Because we can all fall on hard times, even if you are up there. But as I'm saying, I don't know about people's mindset up there, what they think about me or what I'm saying, because I can't get into somebody else's head. So somebody could say something to me, but I don't know really and truly what they're thinking. The only way I'm going to know what they're thinking really is by their actions, because actions speak volumes. So how I just want to talk about this at the moment is just about in how I believe that we should come together as people, because we can help each other, and there doesn't have to be always a different agenda from people of the same background to get on top of each other to try and keep us down and have that crabs in the barrel mentality. Our mentality should come from a mentality of, you know what, we can achieve and we can have success and we can be as good as anybody out there. But we have to have the mindset of, let's be as clear thinking and let's be as good as we can be. Let's be the best as we can be. We don't really have to worry about what anybody else thinks about us, because they will have those thoughts anyhow, regardless, because that is their mindset. That is their makeup. Just to prove this point about how it doesn't have to be about colour, it should just be about people, right? But obviously there is going to be colour in it, because there are two different races, two different people from two different countries at a time when things were uneasy. And things ain't easy anyhow. Things ain't easy now neither. And this was in 1936. A man called Jesse Owens. For the people who don't know who Jesse Owens was, he was an American athlete, and he was the fastest sprinter in the world, on the face of this planet. And the Olympics was going to be held in Germany, Berlin. And obviously at this time, 1936, this is when Hitler had come into power, and he was giving people different ideas and ideology of the way that one sort of race of people should be, the white Aryan race, how they should be. So obviously America being a big power, Germany being a big power at the time and wanting to rule the world and going into different countries and invading. But I don't think that they had invaded anywhere at this time. But obviously it was in that guy's mind, Hitler's mind, to just rule the entire globe. He had that thought in his head that he's just going to conquer everywhere. And if you didn't look a certain way, boy, you were in trouble. Anybody that wasn't white, that wasn't, as he called it, a pure race, the Aryan race, if you didn't have blonde hair, blue eyes, basically you were either going to be slaves or you're going to be killed. And as the Jews know about this, and blacks as well, and other people from other races know about this as well, Hitler was an absolute head the ball. He was an absolute head the ball. But don't forget, he got a lot of people on his side because he was running Germany and nobody went against him. And so he changed a lot of people's mindset. Don't forget, there was a few, obviously there was quite a few Germans as well that actually go along, excuse me, with what he thought. Because there was always going to be a minority, not the majority, but there's always going to be a minority of people that think completely differently. And this is what I'm trying to get people to think differently, to think that, you know what, you don't have to go with the majority of people. You just have to think and say, well, okay, right, I've heard what you've got to say. I've heard what you've got to say. Now this is what I'm going to come on a balance between what you two have said, but I'm going to make my own opinion. I'm not going to be swayed by you or by you. I'm going to think about this for myself. But what you're saying and what you're saying, okay, there might be great points from both, but I'm going to still come up with my own side. I'm not going to be swayed because you're telling me more of this, but you might have something hidden underneath what you're saying, even though you've got some good points. And same with this one here. So I'm going to be a free thinker to think, right, okay, if I believe what you're saying, believe what you're saying, but if you two can't come together, you know what? Both of you might as well separate. But getting back into this thing, so Jesse Owens, he run the 100 meters, first race, won that, absolutely blew it, blew everybody out the water. The other American guy came second. I think it was a German guy who came third, if I remember rightly. Then the next one was, he had to go in then, it was the long jump. So obviously in the long jump, you've got 3 attempts to qualify. So the other German guy qualified easy enough, and he was